Hello, we are working on this painting of Poison Ivy, and this is our design from the show, The New Batman Adventures. Right here I am working on completing the hair, and well, to sum up how I do the hair, I start off with an even coat of color as a base to work on. Once I get that even coat, then I'll line each section with a slightly darker color, and finally I fill in each of the sections with the hair strands. So with The New Batman Adventures, I had to search this up because I was kind of confused, but it's a continuation slash reboot slash season 3 of Batman the Animated Series. There's a bit of history behind things which I'm not too knowledgeable of, but according to Reddit, while airing on TV, there were actually only 2 seasons of Batman the Animated Series, and then The New Batman Adventures was technically season 3 slash a continuation slash a revamp of Batman the Animated Series that was made later on when the show got moved from one channel to another, or something of that sort. So I guess that's how it was when it was running. On Prime, where I was watching it, the seasons are split into 4 seasons rather than 3, the 4th season being The New Batman Adventures. But anywho, the 2 shows are connected, and that's the moral of the story. When I was watching the show, when I got to season 4, aka The New Batman Adventures, I noticed a change in the art style and animation, and that the character designs were different, so it did give off a fresh new show feel. Like I was watching season 3 and then I went to the next episode into season 4 and started watching that first episode of season 4, and I was like, hold up, this feels like a whole new show. But the voice actors were the same, which made me feel like it was the same show. At first I brushed it off because, you know, as animated shows go, the art style does end up evolving a bit because just a lot of time passes and the artist evolves over time, so of course the art in the show will as well, but it's usually like a gradual thing that the audience doesn't notice until they compare recent episodes to older ones. But with Batman the Animated Series, it was such a noticeable difference, so I ended up searching it up and I figured out the information that I mentioned in the beginning. I also found out for the New Batman Adventures, they wanted to have some similarities with Superman the Animated Series, and you can see that, like, it does look like the same artists were working on both of the shows. Anywho, finding out this bit of history was pretty interesting to me. In the New Batman Adventures, we get the new Robin, Tim Drake. The old Robin, Grayson, turns into Nightwing, which they didn't really talk much about. There was one episode on how this change happened, but I kind of wish there was more Batman and Nightwing stuff. And Batgirl was a full-time Bat family member, which I did think was nice to see a bit of an extended Bat family. I enjoyed watching it, and honestly I like the art styles of both shows. It gives off different vibes. I feel like Batman the Animated Series felt more like a classic, while the New Batman Adventures had a fresher, lighthearted feel to it. Though if you compare the colors, you do sense that vibe. With Batman the Animated Series, overall it looks a little darker in color, a little more moody, while the New Batman Adventures, overall the colors felt brighter. Though watching these shows, there was a nostalgic feel to the both of them, which I loved.